Anyway, after speaking to her for more than 40 minutes in the street, you know, uh, she don't want, she is a hooker, that's it, you know, she's wasting my time. Anyway, so I left. Second day, I walk in the same place. This girl, she told all the girls that this guy was quoting for me from the Bible, and he's trying to convince me to quit. So I won't buy those hookers. They are like in a corner. They start saying to me, hello, Father. I went to the coffee shop where I go, and the guy in the you know, the one who deliver the coffee for, you know, he said to me, Father, just sit down in the table, and I will bring the coffee for you. I said, who's the father? Who's talking about those people? You know, what father? You know. So the news is spread that this guy is a priest, but I am not a priest. And I said to him, well, why you are calling me father? He said, sir, we know. It's okay, just sit down, Father. Sit down. We will bring you the coffee there, you know. And okay, but Father, what he can do. And then what confirm it, when I'm sitting, like I'm speaking to somebody, and then those guys, they come to deliver the coffee, I'm speaking about the Bible. So obviously he's a father. I mean, come on, you know. Yeah, so father. Yeah, I became father. Yeah, it's funny. You know, Filipino people are very friendly anyway. And actually, I feel sorry for those, you know, prostitutes. You know, many of them, you see, when you are born in a very poor country, life is really tough and harsh. And people there, you know, they just judge you. Now, we know that prostitution is bad and ugly and, you know, but we as a human, we need to learn. The same as the Lord himself, he forgave the woman who was doing adultery. Before we judge people, you know, like if I see a person is in Philippines doing prostitution, I will not judge as somebody live in England, because there's jobs, there's opportunity. If you don't work, you get like support from government. But in a country like Philippines, people are sleeping in the street, people are sleeping under the bridge, people are sleeping in the swamp. I mean, very horrible. So imagine you grow as a child who have no parents, or they throw you in the street. What exactly will turn out of you? So I don't really judge them. I don't look at them bad in a bad way, as much I feel sorry for them, you know? And I cannot really think of them as bad people, even they are doing something very sinful. I say to myself that the Lord is the only one who knows the heart of everyone and his or her situation. So, you know, the poor people, and if I live in a country very poor, if you live in a poor, you know, many of us, we are lucky, we are blessed. We don't recognize that until we live such a life. Uh, what is that in Indonesian? Jaka, Kalian, Barabadita, Baragan, Christian, Prince, just past, allow, SWT, Akan, Nambarakan. You know, why the Indonesian language is full of can? Do you notice how many gan, kalakan, kami, ragan, gan? A lot of canon, you know? What is the secret? How was my reading, Lisa? Was it good? I speak very good Indonesian, actually. I think, you know, actually, I think I should go to Indonesia and teach Indonesian language to Indonesian, because I think Indonesian, they are not speaking until now the correct English, the correct Indonesian language, because, you know, I can adjust it and make it fit with Arabic, and that will make you like a win-win. So like you walk in the street and you will say win, 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 win. So look, I'm serious. I mean, look at this. I'm just trying to follow the tone of the Jaka Kalayan. So this one is end with what? It's like making Quran. Yan. Okay, here we have Yan. Take a note, take a note. And then Baradibat. What? Okay, let's skip this one. It's, you know, Danagan. Here we go. Christian. Oh, this is my name. Pasti Alu. Saud Akan. Again. Maba Mirmbar Rikan. Again. Kalyan. Again. Kima Managagan. What the heck? I mean, An is everywhere. So how many An are there? You are telling me like what? If you debate, Allah will give you Baruch, blessing. What is that? But you notice like the language is full of An, Kan, An, Gan, Lian, you know? So look like, I think, any word, if you add AN at the end, that will make it Indonesian. You know what I mean? Like here, if you go, like even if you are reading Arabic, and I'm just going to teach you how to go and be ready from the airport to speak to Indonesian people. They will understand you right away. So if you go in the airport, like let us say you want to tell an Indonesian person where to eat, okay? So what you need to do, you say, where An to Itan. And then he will understand very well, because now this is Indonesian. You add just AN at the end. And then he will go, you go to restaurant, no? Go, I think he will say go on, to one restaurant. Very easy. See how fast we know. Now you know Indonesian. We can speak Indonesian, and everybody will understand you very well. And you can move to Indonesia now. We solved the problem. Yeah, this is the screenshotter, like the screenshot. So we are on to Itan, go on to one restaurant. Quran, Quran restaurant. Hold on. See, I'm telling you, Quran. Quran naturally come in with the end with on. So fit perfectly there. How you can explain that? It's a miracle. No? We Indonesian chat during lunch, entertained by you. So you are eating your lunch, and the poor me is talking, and you get entertained. So now you have the joy of the food. Sorry, not the food. It's a mistake. You might not understand what I'm saying now. I have to take it back. So you are enjoying the foodan. and I am man in Joyan Jokan. Huh. Okay, whatever you say. Actually, if you think about it, it makes sense. Honestly, what do you think? Like, you see how fast I can teach you any language? Any language, you know, like, actually, this is sound like Armenian too. Like the Armenian, they add yan to anything. Like, what his name? Bedrosian. You know, everything ends with yan. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Pico, please focus about the Hajj and Ummah ritual, where it come from, Uthman or Muhammad rules it. Hajj make most Islamic country goes poor, spend country revenue. What do you see? Like in Arabic, we have a statement that says, like the worth of the fool is based on the stupid, something like that, you know. So a fool person, he can get rich because of somebody stupid, even though he's a fool. And this is exactly what happened to the Muslims. They go and they spend their money in Saudi Arabia, and the Saudi, they get richer, and those poor, they save all their life money to save a couple of thousands of dollars to go to Saudi Arabia. I'm the best, or the best Yan? The best of the creator Yan. And you know, we say to the Muslims, he's the best of the creator. He says, well, don't you create a bicycle? I mean, what's crazy people, man? It's really crazy. Bahasa. How come the Bahasa language does not end with an? As long all the language end with an. How come the name does not end with an? We need to fix that. I mean, there's something wrong here. Don't you notice? So if you want to be like, you know, right about the language, so the language should not be called Bahasa. Bahasan. Now it's right. Bahasa. What Bahasa? Where's the an? Anything is not ended with an is not Indonesian. Did you notice that in this it say Indonesian? Hello? Indonesia. Yan. See? So it have to be end with an, otherwise it's corruption. This is the trademark of Indonesian. And Allah, how Allah will be in this case in Indonesian language? Alahan. Huh? How Muhammad will be? Muhammadan. And that explain Taliban. Perfect. Take a beer. It's all like it's connected. It's like magic, you know? Yeah. Actually, I'm sure that Indonesian, they are surprised about my knowledge in Indonesian language. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, don't be surprised. I mean, this is not the first thing. I mean, I face in my experience with people when they discover how much I know about languages. It's okay. You know, somebody saying perfect. My friend, we just said you have to add an. Perfect and, not perfect. But trying to teach you, like, when we do the practice here, if you don't do practice, you don't learn the language. So you have to add an. Perfect and, not perfect. You know? So, you know, like, what if you want to say to your wife, you're a beauty? What do you say? Beauty Ann? Man, the woman, she will kill you if you say you're a Beauty Ann. She will say to you, who the heck is Ann? Tell me who's Ann. I said, no, this is Indonesian. We have to add Ann. Did you just say the Beauty Ann? Beauty Ann? Who's Ann, huh? Anyway, if this way is difficult for you to learn, I can find different way, you know? I can figure a different way for you, faster. Just register in our course, in the link there, down there. Prophet Muhammad, Jibrilan is going to inspire me. You know? Bahasan has a different meaning in Bahasha. What is the meaning of Bahasan in Bahasha? Are you saying to me there's different meaning for Bahasan now? You guys are you doing that just to hurt my feeling now? It turned to be that there is a different meaning for Bahasan, and those Indonesian, they are adding this word. You know what? I think they just add this now just to make me feel bad, and I am, like they want to say to you, he's teaching you wrong. Good luck with that. People, the real Indonesian, they knew that I'm saying the truth, and to for every Indonesian. So when you say such a statement, who is going to believe you? Bahasan has different meaning in Bahasha. Bahasan, discussion. Are you saying to me Bahasan mean discussing now? Is that what it means? Bahasan mean debate. Perfect. So this is what we are doing here. We are using Bahasan, debatean, with Didatan, and Muhammadan, and Indonesian. Now I see, I felt there's a connection between me and Bahasan. You see the relationship? There's a strong relationship. So Bahasan means debateasan and discussan with Muhammadan. Aman Rabbi Aman. Why you people are laughing? What's wrong with you? So respect. See, those people, they don't respect really like knowledge and skills, and I mean, they are laughing. I don't know why. What's wrong with you? Like if you change this here translation to Indonesian, here it says, where is Indonesian? Indonesian, here we go. This is Indonesian language. Okay, look. Then orange. You see, in Indonesia, when they say orange twice, it's mean you are in trouble. Orange. Okay? And look, it starts with and. Then orange. All right? So orange. Yang tidak memabu kawian. Indakala minjaka kusikan. Dirimiya sihi niga. Allah. How come Allah don't have an? Weirdo. So Mimo, again Mimo Rabakani, we just said that. Mimo, Mima, Mubakan. Mir, Ika, Dangan. Karayuina, Niya, Dan. Budak. See, we have the first orange. This is dangerous now. Really getting serious. Orange. And then you will see Bodak. Double Bodak. Okay. So Bodak, which means like Bodak is two. Young, Kamu, Milky. Young, Mengi, Ginkan, Azerbaijan. Biri Dinjan, Handakala, Kamu, Buta. I don't know. I think here we should have Buta Buta. I mean, look, here it's Budka, Budak Budak. Here it's orange orange. Why we don't add Buta Buta here? And that will make it like more, you know, I mean, it's like exciting, okay? And here it says Birijaniyan, Dengan, Mirka, Jika, Kamu, Mingatahawi. Ada, Kavikan, here we go, Kakan again. So, Bada, Mereka. How many times you say America? You just said America here. I mean, is that a game? We repeat the same thing. America, America. You don't come with America. Was it enough to say one time America? This is not even too many America. Will kill you. America, dan Berika Nala, Kabiba, Kabiada. Again, America? I mean, this is something fishy here. America. 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 Are you sure this is not Google translation? This is the third time America is appearing. Sebaha Gyan, Dari, Herta, Allah Yang, Dikaru Nukikan, Naya Kibadamu, Dan. Okay? Continue. Dan, that's it. Orange is people? No way. So orange is people? So now if I want to say the people of Indonesia, I say the orange of Indonesia. Okay. So now in Indonesia, if you go like you find nobody at home, so you say, where is the orange? Don't be offended, okay? I'm just joking. Where is the orange? Like, you know, like you visit Lisa at her home. So you want to say to her, where is your family? What do you say? Where is the orange? Yum, yum. Where is the orange? Okay, so orange means people. And Bodak means slaves. Oh boy. Buat or what? Borat equal to 4. Buat make equal to 4. Buat. Okay. Merika, they. Merika is they. All of this is they. That's really long. Merika. Anyway, like I go and I will make a book, and in the beginning of the book, I will say, this is my book as a gift for the orange of Indonesia. Okay? Okay, so orange. But why it says orange twice? Does that mean two people? Because here it says orange. So if orange is a people, so why you are saying orange? Like, is it one orange or two orange? Now I know, because the Indonesian population is so big, you cannot say one orange. It's a lot of orange. So then orange, like a lot of orange, a lot of people, you know, orange, like too many orange. All right? Okay, I got it. Unbelievable. And then now Merika, let us skip Merika. It turned to be Merika means they. I thought like it's something serious, like something, you know, can read like an investigation or something, like police, FBI, something. But all of this is they. I thought this is the name of the criminal or something, Merika. It sounds like it's Greek, actually, Merika, you know? Anyway. What do you mean it's so good? For sure, I speak languages, I told you. Ali ibn Hussein The grandson of Muhammad, he speaks 70 million language. I speak 69.999 millions. Okay? Very close to him. I mean, this is a unique language, by the way. I don't know if I live in Indonesia, if I will be able to use it. Like, you know, you see, I don't know, like, imagine you see a girl in the street, you say to her, you are orange. I thought I would get killed if I say that. Her husband will kill me or something. He called the girl orange. It turned to be people. So what apple mean? If orange mean people. Unbelievable. Oh, when you double the word is plural? Oh, that's something. So if I say money, I have to say it twice to make it monies, like too much money. Like money. You know? Okay. So guys, if you double the word, that will make it a plural. Okay? I see. It is not orange. Ah, yeah, come on. You are telling me now there is no E? Who is going to look at the E? Forget about the E. We are talking about the pronunciation now. It's orange. You see, they are trying now to defend their language. They are ganging against me, those Indonesian orange. I'm not going to say word people no more. That's it. Don't try. I will not even, don't even try with me. Where is the guy who said it's not orange? He said orange with E. Okay. When you speak to people, do you say to them orange with E? You want to debate me about that? You will lose. You don't say E, you say orange. I mean, you think you are smarter than me now. Hello? You will lose. Trust me. If I debate myself, I will lose. So listen, don't tell me there's E in the orange. This is the same because we are talking about saying the word. It's orange, orange. E without E, who care? It is orange at the end of the day. I will go to Indonesia. I see the policeman. He say, hey, orange. You know? I go in the taxi. How are you doing, orange? Like then you go, you know, you see your friends. You know, we go to the church. And then we say to the orange, let's orange together, people. You know? I love this language. That's it. I like it. Okay. So, I mean, it's very easy, actually. It's very easy. Now we understand how it works. So, like you see, ayat, ayat. So, ayat, ayat mean ayat in Arabic, mean verses. And if you say it twice, that make it many. So, if your wife is not skinny, only her name, let us say, is Susie. And because they are not skinny, what you say to her? Susie, Susie, because it's more than one Susie. So Susie, Susie, ayat, ayat, orange, orange, kontosh, kontosh. I mean, this is really, konto, what kontosh? Konto, okay? Konto. Look at this verse is full of repeat. Ayat, ayat, konto, orange. What the heck? Are we going to spend the day repeating the same word? I mean, just add like S at the end, man. Somebody add S. What orange, konto, ayat. Just add like 2, like ayat x2. Ayat, instead of ayat, like, you know, x2. Put 2 at the top, at the end, you know, like whatever. Like 2 ayat. Instead of orange. Orange, ayat. Yeah. And then Allah Pemberi, you have a bumper. They put bumper to Allah. Kahaya, okay. Look like this kahaya is like one kahaya, not because if there are many kahaya, they will say kahaya many times, you know. And kibada, langit, dan, bumi. Bumi, sound fishy. Biru bimbanan, shaya, Allah, al-hadarah, separity. This is a new word. I just learned a new one. See, because I know all the previous words. This is the, finally, I get a word I do not know. I have to admit, I do not know this word. Separity. Separity. I'm trying to remember. I used this word before. Separity. Siberia. I got it. Oh, and the word I forgot. I mean, Separity, Siberia. It's obvious, you know. And because now it is Indonesian, so it's Siberian. Indonesian, Siberian, Alaskan, Siberian. Okay. So, Sibuaha, Labonang, Yang, Tag, team bus. Oh, they go in the bus, like the whole team, they go and take the bus. Yang de Lamanan, di Pileta Pasara, Pilita, sound like Lolita. Okay, itu di the lama Kaka. What the heck, Kaka? Oh boy. If you go in the Middle East and you say to a child Kaka, it's mean do poo. My Indonesian is perfect 10, not perfect. Come on, what we just said, you have to add an at the end to make it you know. You don't say perfect, your Indonesian is perfect 10. Actually, if you want to say too perfect, you have to say perfect. Like, you know, it's too much perfect. So like orange, you know? Ayat. You know, I mean, why people don't learn, man? Kunto. What's wrong with people? I told you, if you want to say like it's so good, too many or too much, you have to repeat it. Okay? So like konta, ayat, orange, and if somebody is Abdul is so stupid, you say stupid. Like this is too much stupid, you know? And then we continue here. It's very easy to learn this language, actually. I like it. Konto, I mean example. Okay, hold on. I have a feeling that red is deceiving me. Look what he said. Konto mean example. Okay, hold on. How the word konto is example, and then you say konto. Konto mean example. Okay, konto mean what? Too many examples? And then Pemberi, giver. I know this one. You are telling me. I mean, this is not even right. I mean, you know, I know those things. Boomi mean the earth. Yeah, this is why they say like the shoe is Booma, you know, because they walk good in earth. Booma, you know, Bima. Separity, like or such as Kaka, not Kaka. Now, Kaka is a mirror. So you go home and you will look at the Kaka. Where is the Indonesian ladies here? Guys, take a note. Those Indonesian girls here, they look at the Kaka before they go out of the house. Kaka is a mirror. I just learned, and you know, Kaka. Okay. What are you doing? I'm going to go to the Kaka. Okay. It is casa, not Kaka. It's just casa. Casa, not Kaka. How I forgot. I think because I'm like, it's too late, you know. Otherwise, I know it, you know. I know that. You know the thing, you know. So, okay, Boomi. Okay, but how in the world those are in one verse? Earth, mirror, example. giver. This is in the verse. The verse saying that. There's nothing in the verse about this. And how this verse become about casa, a mirror? Where is the mirror coming from? I mean, you Indonesian, you have a messed up translation, my friend. The verse speaking about mirror? What the heck? Where? No wonder Indonesian people, they are like, you know, they have different understanding for the Quran. But what the verse here is speaking of, kunto, have nothing to do with the mirror. And here the word sobriety, but there's no mirror still. What mirror? This verse speaking about lamp inside the like inside the glass, not a mirror. Someone should call and help you. I do not need help. I'm born and speaking Indonesian. See, when I was born in Indonesia, actually. This is a secret I don't want to share with anyone. Just on YouTube, on etc. You know, I was born in Indonesia, and then I met with a guy. I was like 6 months old at that time, and an Indonesian guy. He speaks English. He said to me, "Christian Prince, I have a question for you. If you can answer it, I will give you 5 BMW." You know. So anyway, like I said to myself, okay, I got rich since I'm a kid. Answer that question, get 5 BMW, and then I will get 5 wives. You know, I mean, they will not reject. I mean, a guy who have 5 BMW, do you think they will, you know, just I would say like orange, you know, and all the orange girls, they will like, okay, we'll join, you know, like BMW, like beep, you know, like, so Christian Prince, I will give you an 5 BMW if you answer those questions. Where Jesus Christ, he said in the Bible, I'm Christian. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, where Christ, he said, I'm Christian. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. I will have the hard time now to sleep. My sleep time pass. Look at this. Bartasabi, Kabada, Allah, the masjid. Masjid. He solved this problem for me. So when you repeat the word, that will make it too many. Right? What this have to do? First of all, the word masjid does not exist in Arabic. You say the house of Allah. Why you say masjid? So like here it says biyut. So the translator, he went to fix it. So he said masjid. masjid. Yang tela deperatakan untuk dimayulakan. Then this but. Don't but me now. Just leave it alone. Nama naya di dalamaya. Bada waku bagi dan wakatu. Batang. Shouldn't we say batangan? And look at this. Look at this one. This one is really fun. Laki. Boy. This is men, right? Laki. Too much men, too many men. Laki. Yang tidak dililakan oleh bermagan. Dan tidak boleh oleh Jola, Billy, Dari, Min, Min, Gin, Ding, 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 Ding. I'm stuck here. Hold on. Min, it's coming. Min, Minin, Min, 2N. Min, no, 1N. One Min, Gin, Gati, Min, Gindati, just skip this word, just forget it. Yeah, I'm going to take it from the dictionary. I don't like it. Dan Dari Min, too many Min Dari Kya Khan, Simbaraha Yayang, Dan Dari. Okay, I think that's it. It's very easy. You know, I think I'm sure you guys appreciate this lesson. You can download it, by the way, if you are like a new, you want to learn Indonesian. It's, by the way, for free. First 2 hours trial is for free, but then we will charge you. Be honest, isn't it wonderful? I mean, look how fast, look how easy I speak languages. I am gifted. Yeah, you have to face it, you know. Dan mean add, and I know that. That's why they call the dog Great Dan, because he's big, like and like 2 dogs, you know. He's the size of 2 dogs. Great Dan, you know. Dan, you know. So Muhammad Dan Allah. Great Dan. Yeah, very simple. Yeah. Karaniki Kiwan. What is that ring? Your name is Fake Human. Aren't we done with Anne? His name is Fake Human. Oh boy. No, actually, I'm thinking to start like a special class to teach professional, like professor in Indonesia, and but I will put conditions. I mean, I don't accept tuition. I accept 5 BMW. Yeah, lucky. All the orange who like to join my class, you have to pay tuition, which means a lot of tuition. Like you have to say it twice, okay? And then you have to learn, which means you educate yourself too much. And you have to read. And after that, you graduate. Which means I will give you 2 certificates. The first one, that you are a fool to accept to have a teacher like me teaching you the language. And the second one, second certificate, I got your money. And that will make it perfect time. I will establish a new English, a new language. It's very easy to establish a new language, trust me. You see, if you claim to be a prophet, and then you start adding words to the people, people will take it. They will ask you what this word means. You say it, they start using it. Right? Who's going to discuss anyway? Bahasa does not have a plural. Yeah, but is it time for somebody to fix the language? Just add a letter, you know, to make it plural, you know, add whatever, S, you know, anything people agree upon to make it a plural name. But look like Red Tulips is professional in the language. Bahasa does not have a plural like other languages. Terminagan, reading, minagati, to remind. Okay, to remember, all right. Can you get a PhD? I know, PhD is very simple. I mean, you see, do you know even what PhD mean? You know, Prophet Muhammad, you know, he summarized for us all things happening. So the first P, that shaitan, he pissed in your ears. second H, like PH, right? That will block your hearing. The D, that's shaitan doing doo-doo in your ear. That is the wax in your ear. So if you understand that, you get the PhD already. If you was my teacher, my name properly end up in history book. Why, Coney? Why your name would end in a history book? What would happen? What exactly you're expecting to happen to you if I am your teacher? Are you going to shoot me? Is that what you are saying? Like they will put your name in the newspaper and this guy, he shot his teacher. He could not take it no more. Actually, if I'm teaching, students, they will never sleep. They will never do yawn. I know always how to attract the audience, to keep them awake and laugh. And so like when I do seminars, you know, you will notice that from the time I get in to the time I leave, nobody is bored. Because we laugh and they laugh so hard. I mean, not they don't laugh. And people, they sweat from laughing. But when you do that, actually, you keep the people awake. And like you say something very fast, unexpected. And me, myself, I don't know actually how I say those things. They can just come. And people laugh and they enjoy it. And then even if somebody is almost asleep, he wake up. Because, you know, joy bring excitement to the body, excitement, and your body will refresh itself again and you will not be feeling sleep. So, you know, like teaching, this is why not everyone can be a teacher, not everyone can be a debater, not everyone can be a good doctor. Every profession have somebody, he is fit perfectly for it. No, you see, the entertaining, the word entertaining, I don't like it really much, but using let us say a smart conversation with other human being, if you can bring joy with the sandwich of education you are serving, why not? You know what I mean? The most boring teachers, even if they are really good, I mean, they might be very smart, very educated, is the one who make the student excited and enjoying the class. But most of the teachers, they are just doing a job of teaching. So their class became boring. And the second the class become a boring class, then people lose their interest even to listen to what you are saying. So their head will be in different place. A person, he will be awake, but he's dreaming about something else, thinking of something else, and you are just wasting your time. Laba, Lucky, Laba, Lucky, Spider-Man. What does have to do with me? Laba, Lucky, Spider-Man. Huh. That what I'm saying, you are really a joy, being a joy to the class. Well, not only in class. You see, when you are in real life, you have to learn how you can make your company, even with your children, your child, your daughter, your son, your wife, your friends, you know, you need to work in yourself, let us say, to be a person who always bring joy, and then your existence will be important. People will miss you. If you are just a normal, average person who, you know, don't add anything to the conversation, then if you are there, if you are not there, who care? You know what I mean? So if you are a person who is interested to have a place in the community, in the society, in the family, in the friends, inside your house, even if you are the father of your house, doesn't mean your children will like you unless you make them like you. You know, people, they assume because he's my son, he will love me, right? Because he's my son. No, not necessarily. Especially, you know, as most of men, they are, you know, they practice the father authority, you know, which is children they hate. They hate all kinds of authority. They are children. So, you know, the smart one is the one who practice authority with joy. So the child, he enjoy your authority. So then he will receive it and he will accept it and he will do it, but he is happy. He is not crying. He is not being forced, but he love it. So if you show your son or your daughter or even your wife that when you speak of love, of wisdom, your authority have a reason, not just a stupid authority screaming at them, sit here, go there, don't go there. If you are a person of reasoning and you try to deliver yourself in a smart way, then even what is going to be rejected usually is going to be accepted. You have to learn how, it's like driving a car, you know? Not everybody is a good driver. The car is the same car. But there is somebody, he feel the car, he feel the brake. He knew that how hard he can push in the brake because he understand how his car, how fast respond the brake will be. So you learn about your brake. You don't push hard when it should not be, and you don't push less when you should be. So this is how life is. All right, anything, any question? I hope that not some smart men now from the Abdul, they will go and practice their life and family with their wife as a brake of a car. Unbelievable. You know, a Middle Eastern guy, he decided to learn logic. You know, philosophy, it was forbidden in the Middle East for a long time because it's against Islam. So some countries, they allow it. So this, you know, Saudi, he moved to a different country. And they have a class, it's called logic, philosophy, logic. So he asked the teacher, what is logic? Good question. The teacher, he want to explain. So he said, logic is to know something through something else. The Saudi guy, still he is not sure. What does that mean? Something is through something else. Said, like what? He said, as an example, I will ask you a question and you answer me. And then from your answer, I will be able to know other things, which you did not tell me yet. The Saudi, he said, okay, ask me. So the teacher, he said, do you have a chain in your house? Saudi, he said, yes, I have a chain. I said, well, as long as you have a chain, that's mean you have a dog. Saudi, he opened his eye. He said, yes, I have a dog. As long as you have a chain, you have a dog, that's mean you have a nice yard for the dog. I said, yes, you have a yard. I said, as long as you have a chain, you have a dog, you have a yard, that's mean you have a nice house. Saudi said, yes, our house is really nice, big. As long as you have a chain, you have a dog, you have a yard, you have a nice house, and your mother, she have to be the one is taking care of the house. And that means she is a very good woman. Saudi said, yes, my mother, she is taking care of the house, she is a good woman. So now the Saudi, he learned logic. He learned from the teacher how logic works. So he went to the street. He saw a guy. He learned now that if you have a chain, it leads that his mother is good woman. So he asked a guy, hey, do you have a chain? The guy, he said no. He said to him, your mother is a whore. Because this is how he learned logic, that if he have a chain, his mother is good. The one who don't have a chain, obviously his mother is a whore, is a bad woman. So I hope people will not listen and understand logic in the upside down formula. Because trust me, there's a lot of idiot there. It doesn't matter what you try to share with them. They are, as the Chinese, they say, he left as a donkey, never come back as a horse. Yeah, so do you have a chain? No. All right. Could you make a topic about Muslims prayer? Yeah, we can. I mean, Muslim prayer is just a copy. It's just a copy of other, other religions. For real, CP is a comedian. You know what is comedian? Comedian is someone, he can, he think faster than those who they are listening. And then he says something surprising them, and that make you laugh. It's a surprise. So, and here you try to understand the brain, how the brain functions. Because, most of a human, you can predict what they will say next when they make a conversation with you. But a comedian, or those who call them comedian, they have a way to put things together, especially if he's just making things up, like, right away in that spot. So he have to be a person who think really fast, and he outspeed you in his thinking. And then he shock you with the next statement he is going to say. And that surprise, what caused you to be surprised yourself and your brain, like enjoy what just happened. So actually, if you try to be a comedian and you can be successful, even the word is not really nice, comedian, but this is, I think it's a good practice for the brain. Will keep your brain healthy, and it's like practicing, it's more powerful than mathematics. I'm shocked you are a comedian, see? I made you laugh now? Okay, listen to this one. I'm not a comedian. Are you shocked now? You can make from something simple a moment of joy, and you have to be careful not to say something will harm the feeling of somebody. There's many people, they can be comedian, and they can make people laugh, but in an evil way. So you should not be a comedian of a bully. That is evil. There's a lot of comedian is about being bully, making fun of somebody. If you want to bring joy to your life and life of people around you, if you can say something, and remember, we are not debating about religion now. We are just talking to normal people around us, nice people. So if you can say something, and that thing is not bullying or making fun of anyone, especially if you don't deserve it, then you are doing the right thing. But if you use your intelligence, because let us say you are smart, you outsmart them. If you use your intelligence to put people down and you make people laugh at them, you can. But that is really evil. Even you can cause maybe something horrible to happen to that person. This is why you hear about somebody committing suicide. Some people, they cannot handle it, you know, when somebody bully them. So, so you have to be careful in how and what you do. Otherwise, you can be evil and destructive. I'm losing my voice. You see the numbers you see on your screen, it's not the same as my number. Somebody's saying 666. In my screen, it is 678. How a Christian can avoid temptation of a monkey. Come on. Word can hurt more than the sword. And that's why the Muslims, they try to fight what I do, because my words destroy the religion. They don't, you know, I mean, if you have a sword and you're fighting Islam, it's not going to do anything, really. I mean, you kill one, there's a billion. You kill one terrorist, there's 100,000 terrorists. But if you destroy the ideology, the belief, that is what they fear. If I use a StreamYard, it doesn't matter if I'm using StreamYard or not. If I am not taking calls, I don't take calls. Yeah. All right. Anything else? I'm trying just to read the comment. Do classes about my book. A lot of people would prefer Zoom classes with you. I don't know how to use the Zoom, but I'm afraid that if I use Zoom, they will ban my account the same as TikTok. I just see, you know, they chase us, you know, those companies, they are being unfair, you know. Maghribain is the Lord of the two west and the two east. Rabbul Maghribain and Rabbul Mashriqain. He is the Lord of the two east and the two west. So the Quran, you know, because Muhammad, he thought, you know, when the sun rises in the winter is different direction from winter time, from summertime. Same for the sun setting. So when the sun set in the winter is not the same where the sun set in the summer. So the stupid Muhammad, he thought that there is two east and there is two west. This is what you are talking about. And actually, this is additional proof that Allah cannot be God, because shouldn't he knew that there is only one east and one west? What two east and two west? This is chapter 55, verse number 17. Is Allah in the Kaaba or flying around earth with his shin? Read it Surah 2, Ayat 138 in Indonesian. Translation why? You guys, you enjoy my Indonesian, don't you? You see those people, you know, I mean the orange, sorry, the orange of Indonesia. They could not believe, finally, they got someone who speaks the perfect Indonesian language. That's why they cannot resist. Look, they are asking me to read in Indonesian again. Did you notice that? They are thirsty. Finally, after centuries, praying to the wrong direction of the Kaaba. 1,000 years in Indonesia, and they are praying to Somalia. And finally, they get somebody who speaks a perfect Indonesian to tell them this is Somalia. This is not Kaaba, you know. So I mean, I have to help the orange community in Indonesia. You know, okay, Indonesian they say orange. What is next country to Indonesia? Singapore? What they say? Apple? What Singaporean say? Apple. I don't know, like orange, Indonesian. I mean, they are neighbors, so possibly it's orange or something. I mean, banana, or apple, something like that. Why Muhammad's friends did not mock him for not having a son? Who said they did not? They did. And there's a chapter in the Quran. It's called Al-Kawthar, chapter 1:8. So they were making fun of him because he could not have a children. He was cut off of offspring. Look at this first translation. Amazing how they lie in the translation. I mean, you have to flip like tens of translation until maybe you find one is a little bit honest. Here we go. Now I have to make this video private, and then I cut it to the part where we speak about the that. So all the extra, which is nothing in the topic, will not be there. You know, I was sleepy actually in about an hour ago, but now my sleep is gone. Any other question? Please have a rest. Try to promote the video demographic wise. Okay. Your imagining of Muhammad meets CP? No, I don't want to meet such an evil person. You see, one day I had a conversation about, you know, what if somebody long time ago killed Hitler? How much suffering we will avoid. So knowing who is Muhammad, I will not let him live life. But at the same time, you know, we as a Christians, we are forbidden from doing violence. So I say it's better for me I never met him, because if I know how evil and destruction he will do to this earth, I will not let him live alive. uh, I just did yawn secretly. From behind your back, I did yawn. I just did it. Nobody noticed of you. See how I can, you know, hide the truth from you, brother? He's lying to you. He was yawning and he tried to hide it. You know, actually, like, you know, for me, I like really to go to Indonesia. But sadly, the country is under the control of Islam. So for someone like me, it is not a good idea. However, I'm there every day. Every day. People hear my voice, learn without me going there. This is the benefit of the internet. You know? Show the reference of Allah softening the Huri. Well, I tried before to find the reference in the internet because this is in a Muslim book. And I look like I could not find it really. But I can maybe find a video where the Sheikh speak about it. You know? But the reference itself, the book, I could not find it. But there is videos speaking of it. No, not all books, not all Islamic books is already published in the internet. There's the majority of them actually, they are not even there. So when I mention something, I mention it from my memory. And if I can find it in the net, I will show it for sure. Don't come to Indonesia. I mean, as a government, they will not dare to harm me. But, you know, they will say, it's not us, it's somebody in the street. You know what I mean? But as a government, I know they don't dare. All right. Please finish your video. I don't want to go to the church with the headphone. Our friend, we are done. Go to the church. What, you know, why you are here? We are just having fun. Nothing serious. Now for me, I have to wait until I sleep again. I mean, I feel sleepy again. It's you guys, it's your fault. Let's see. Actually, if you watch the video about the Hori, I think, let me see, I think maybe this one here, let me see. The Sheikh, he speak about it. So for me, if a Muslim, he says where you got this from, I can, you know, play the video for him. I always avoid saying something I cannot prove. Because that will backfire on you, even if you are saying the truth, you know? Let me see, maybe this one.
لكل إنسان مسلم في الجنة كم؟ لكل مسلم في الجنة حوريتين، هذا أقل شيء. كل حورية لها 70 وصيفة معها. الحورية حلالك والوصيفة حلالك. ولكل امرأة من أهل الدنيا دخلت الجنة 70 حورية. فترتيب نساء الجنة 4.
So he is saying in this video here, every Muslim at least will have 2 hur. Every hur have 70 maid. Every maid have other 70 maid. And now he will start calculating, and he will end even the lowest Muslim, he will have hundreds of women for sex.
أول شيء امرأة الدنيا، هذه رقم 1، معها 70 حورية.
Then the wife in the earth, with her, will be 70 hur.
ثاني شيء الحورية.
Then the hur. This is additional hur. So the first promise is your wife, she will have with her additional 70 hur. Number 2, the hur.
معها 70 وصيفة.
And then the hur, she will have 70 maid.
الثالث الوصيفة.
Number 3 is called wasifa. It's like, you know, the assistant. How many of them? There will be 72. And those one, they have other 70.
3 أنواع، عفوا 3 أنواع. النساء في الجنة 3 أنواع.
So there's 3 kinds of women in heaven.
امرأة الدنيا وهي الملكة التي حالها كحالك.
Anyway, I mean, I'm not going to watch the whole video, but I think this is the same part of that video, if this is not exactly the same, you know, because here they have only 3 minutes.
تنظر إلى وجهك في وجهها وتنظر إلى وجهها في.
Yeah, so, you know, they speak about Allah, he make her skin, you know, it take him 1,000 years to soften the skin. I mean, very sexual, you know, it's very sexual. This is why those people, you know, like, and not only that, he says, may Allah help you, which means you will have a lot of sex to do. May Allah help you. Look at the title, look. It says here, الشيخ محمد علي الشنقيطي يتكلم عن الحور ويقول أعانكم الله. May Allah help you. Speaking about the hur, which means you will have a lot of hard work to do. A lot of effing. This is Islam, you know, this is the truth. So, you know, like in the worst scenario, when if I mention a hadith which I cannot find in details in the book, I can play their videos for them. What they will say, I'm fabricating. They're working for me. Yeah. So 70 plus 70, and every 70 have other 70, and other 70 they have 70, and 70 made 70 whatever. You end with Allah. This is for the bad Muslim. But here you ask yourself, I mean, how stupid is that? Which one is more enjoyable? I mean, you see, sexual joy, it is a joy if it's involved a love, or there's a love with it. Because after you have sex, then you're still enjoying the company of the person. But if it's only sex, then when the sex is over, the joy is over. And if the relationship is, all of it is about sex, it's really a very bad relationship. Because this is a relationship with benefit, not with love. And if this is what God he want, then what is different between a donkey, you take him to heaven, you give his penis the ability to have sex forever, and you? Donkey, he have no relationship, he have no emotion for the female. Any female in front of him, he will jump on her. So what Islam does to you, make you a donkey. And this is for sure, you know, even this is a false promise. And he promised you that your penis will never go limp. But this is mean that you are just a donkey. What is the biggest joy a human being he can have? The way I see it, first is thinking, because it's what makes us a human. We think. You know, animals, they think only of sex and food, sex and food. When he is horny, his body naturally made him think of sexual things. When he is angry, his body normally make him think of eating. But this is what the animal does. But a human being, he think. And a human being, he have emotion. And he have hatred and he have love. So what makes us different is not to be acting like animals. Islam make you literally act as an animal. Islam take a humanity from you, strip you from your humanity, and convert you to be an animal. And that's why Islam is satanic. Every evil thing in this earth happened because we think and we act like animals. Actually worse than animals. Like war, you know, like this Putin, he just want to take the land of the neighbors. It's just an excuse. Animal. The animal, he want to take more. He want to have more territory. The dog who piss over a tree, he think the tree he own it now. He mark a territory, and then he expand his territory, and the strong male he kick away the weak male, even if the weak male was there long before him. That is the animal mentality and the animal programming system or life. Human being is not the same. It should not be the same. We don't marry a woman because we don't have just sex with her. You marry a woman because you love her, she loves you, and you want to live together, happy, have a family. If it's about sex, why you get married? If all what you want is just sex. That's why Muhammad, he made marriage, it's called marriage, but in fact, it's just a sexual enjoyment. You pay the women wages. There's no marriage. It's a sexual contract. So with the Christ, you know, you are a human. With Muhammad, you are an animal. He stripped you out of your humanity. You know, when Jesus came to this earth, the first thing he is trying to do with us is to take us back to our humanity. Forgive so you can be forgiven. Be merciful so you can receive mercy. If somebody asks you a step, walk with him 1,000. You took for free, you give for free. So all what Christ he wanted us to be is to be human again. Not to be like the sons of Adam who killed each other for the sake of a woman. This is why the Bible says love never fails. While Muhammad is speaking about a penis who will never fail, the Bible is speaking about love which never fails. And with love you can do miracles. Not necessarily love between women and wife and husband. No, all kind of love. If you love to help, if you love to care, if you love to be merciful, to be nice, to be wonderful, to be kind, love never fails. You know, when I was in the army, I met a person, sorry, I'm losing my voice. He has, I mean, darker skin. He's not African, but he have a dark skin. So, you know, he many times, many occasions, you know, he called his parents. I spoke to them over the phone. Very nice people. And then one day, his parents, they come to visit us, to visit him, you know. I mean, I was in the same office. So when I opened the door, they asked me, is he there? And I look, and there's no way those are his parents, you know, because they are redhead, white, blonde. And the guy, he have a very dark skin. He said, well, he is not here. If you want to leave a message. I said, isn't it okay if we can sit? I said, this is army place. We cannot just live, you know, let civilian get in. They said, well, we came from long distance. We are his parents. Second I heard that, I was surprised. Secondly, I felt bad because I told them I can't get you in. I called him immediately because he can get them in, not me. I mean, I don't want to be responsible for something not right. So I called him right away. I told him that your parents is here. Anyway, we sat with them. They are very nice. And when they left, I said to him, you know, he keeps saying to me, your parents. But then obviously they are his adopted son. And he you know, he started describing how they adopt him. He was a homeless child in the street. They found him in the street in somewhere in South America. He have no parents. He have no mother. He don't know who is his mother. He don't know who is his father. He have no family. He was eating from garbage. This is exactly how they became up. They became up eating the garbage. So, you know, when the women and the man, they saw him, they could not leave this child alone. So they went to the police and they asked how they can do adoption, etc. And they brought him all the way to America. And, you know, he described how wonderful they are. He said, even when they have no money, if I need something, they borrow. If I need anything, they do anything, not to make me feel like they are not doing what they should do. This is love. He is not their son. He have nothing to do with them. And now he is an officer in the army. He have a good rank. He have a very good education. He is very successful. From a child in the street, homeless, Muhammad, he forbid adoption. Just because he want to get a woman in his bed. Do you see the difference? Adoption is one of the most loving action a human being he can do to a child, to other human being. Especially if the adopters, they are really truthful people, good people. Muhammad, he forbade adoption for children. And what is the excuse? He want to take his own son wife. His own son from adoption. Because he cannot have kids. So Khadija, she adopted the person. Here you see how a human being can be good or bad. Those parents, they did everything for the child. They are coming from far distance just to visit him. They knew he cannot go to home. He cannot go to his apartment. He's in the army. You know, vacation is not that easy. They are flying from long distance. They took a rental car. They drove all the way to the army base just to sit with their adopted son for 15-20 minutes. So not only they made him successful, not only they supported him, not only they gave him everything he needed, they love him as a real son. And he himself, you know, I can tell from his words, this guy, he loved him to death. Post a link for Musnad Ahmad for what? Which one? What do you mean? This is how different, you know, Christianity from Islam is, like different between light and darkness. There it says hate one another, but Jesus says love one another. This is why Christianity, the other day, one of you, he sent me a video of a former Prime Minister of Singapore. And they were asking him, they were saying, there's a lot of very highly educated people in Singapore converting to Christianity. Is that worrying you? A huge number of people converting to Christianity. Then this man, his name is Lee. He's not a Christian. He's a, you know, I think Chinese, they worship their ancestors. He said, well, the reason, you know, worshiping ancestors is not convincing for those educated people. However, I'm not worried about them. They are obedient, law-obedient citizens. They are good people. So why would we worry? And then he mentioned that Islam is a problem. I posted the video in Patreon. So even the one who he's not in touch with the Christianity, he's in touch with the Christians. He understands that when somebody converts to Christianity, he will not turn into to be a violence, evil, selfish, disgusting person. He will be a good citizen. And this is what is important. If Christ cannot change me to be a good person, then Christ did not come to this earth. Because I claim to be a follower of him, yet I'm not able to be the good person. So at least he did not come to me. Maybe he came to this earth, but he did not come to me yet. This is how Christ can change everything in life. He changed your life to be a good person, not a hateful person. Anyway, I think it's time to go. It's already morning here, almost 4 a.m. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. And I will make this video private until I cut the part where we speak about that. And then I will put it live again. I will not delete it. I will just, you know, because we spoke about many things have nothing to do with the topic. We were laughing and joking and etc. There's no need for that. So don't miss it and don't say where it is. It's going to be back. Give it like maybe 24 hours. And I will put it back on live, on air now again. All right? So I want to say thank you guys. Love one another. This is the best I can finish with. As the Lord, he said, love your spouse, love your wife, love your children, love your neighbors. Love one another. And be forgiving, be merciful, be giving, be loving. For the one who loves, he receives love. And even if you don't receive it from the person which you love, at least you are living love. That is a joy by itself. You know, when a person, he look at a flower, let's say you love a flower, but the flower do not know what you feel. Don't you enjoy it? Do you know what I mean? The flower is just a plant. She cannot think. She cannot feel. We can say the word she. But you love the plant. You yourself, you're enjoying the love. Even though you are not loving a human, it's just a flower. Loving the flower will put a flower in your heart. The first one who enjoy that joy is you. So learn how to love the flower, because that is going to bring joy to your heart. It's always going to be for your benefit to be a loving person. It will cleanse your heart. It will take your pain. It will make you forgive. It will make you live in different place. Even the place you live in maybe is ugly. Maybe you feel unlucky. Maybe you feel unjust. Maybe society is ugly to you. Maybe your parents are not nice to you. But the person who can enjoy the beauty of a flower, he can enjoy love. And this is why you love the flowers. Because at that moment, you are not satanic. You are going back to God, for God is in that flower, which is a gift from Him. So try to enjoy. A simple flower in the grass is beautiful. Try to zoom in with your camera and see how amazing. Extremely amazing. So enjoy the beauty so you can fight the ugliness which we are surrounded with. You open the news, killing, war, millions of people displaced from their houses burned, evil. Still, love will bring hope, will bring comfort, and love will bring salvation. For you will be saved because of love by Christ. For God, He loved the world, He sent His only begotten Son. So even God's reasoning to save you is love. And the one who don't have love, he cannot receive it and he cannot give it. Because you don't understand it. You cannot recognize it. With the Christ, you understand love, you live it, you enjoy it, and love will save you. Thank you all for being here. Time to go. God bless, and thank you for the company, and thank you for the good time. Take care, and God bless you. Take care.